All right, people, today is the 17th. We have, well, somewhat blue skies, more white than anything because of the amount of sulfur dioxide and garbage that they're spraying into the atmosphere from military planes and power plants. So the sky really isn't blue, it's white. Whatever. We'll take it. So me and Stinky are out running the roads. So we got some winterizations done and patrolled the property this morning. Headed back to the shop. So fall is upon us. This is the coldest day we've had by far. So it's amazing when they turn the coal plants to idle, how the temperature swings 20, 30 degrees. And they stop spraying the skies, which traps the heat in at night. So last night the heat didn't get trapped in. You get it? Because by the end of the day, all of the plane trails were gone and the plant was idled. That's a fact. You're going to see that here in a minute. Let's see, let's talk politics. So this whole Biden charade, we know that he's played by Jim Carrey. Go on, punch up Joe Biden, Jim Carrey, Saturday Night Live, and you'll see how they throw it in your face that he's played by Jim Carrey. It's that simple. So those two are the same person. Remember that presidents are selected, never elected. All you little Trumpers out there, he was another one that was put in. Okay? And they threw that in your face so that you cry in your spilled milk when you knew that he was elected. He would have been elected, rightfully so, but they shoved shithead in there to throw it in your face that they can do it and you'll do nothing about it. Except for grab a bunch of rednecks and go to Washington and roll around in circles and never do anything. Well, if you went there, you should have fucking grabbed everybody and thrown them out the fucking door and shut the place down. But nobody did anything. I was asked to go. Scott, you want to go to Washington? I said, are we taking our ARs and abolishing the government? No, we can't have guns there. What the fuck are you doing then? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So, there's that. This port of Los Angeles with all these ships sitting out in the ocean because they claim there's a shortage of drivers and the trucks aren't up to snuff. Okay. So they know that everybody's too stupid and fucking lazy around here to start making their own shit. They know that everybody's hooked on cheap Chinese garbage. Okay? So they create the crisis that none of these goods can get through, which we don't need them anyway. And they're only solidifying the fact that everybody's hooked on the Chinese garbage. And they profit from that stuff. So they're creating a shortage, an artificial supply chain disruption to jack the prices up and throw it in your face that you're hooked on the crack. That's what's happening. There's no shortage. There's no nothing. They're doing it intentionally. They control all of it. The Southwest Airlines bullshit. Okay. What do you want to bet that flops? That's another way they're going to kick you in the teeth. So everybody's like, oh my God, Southwest Airlines CEO, we aren't going to fire people for mandates. Well, you can't anyway. Look up the laws. Mandates aren't laws. It's discrimination. It's religious discrimination. Blah, blah, blah. So they couldn't do it anyway. I'll bet you money this is a distraction and it flip-flops. Just like that whole Gabby DePetto bullshit, fucking shitty ass acting, stupid shit. Another distraction. So now you're looking for some dude that don't exist. Remember, she didn't have a single tear coming off of her face when she was supposedly crying. Some of the worst shitty acting I've ever seen. They are creating our reality, people. I will run this motherfucking red light every time. Shove it up your ass. So here's the shit plant. The cloud maker isn't making clouds. It's dissipating off the top of the tower. That's why there's no clouds in the sky. Where are the airplane trails? They're not spraying right now. That's another bunch of fucking BS. The contrail lie is a joke. Water vapor dissipates and disappears. It doesn't hang around up there and make these clouds. Chemicals do that. Like the chemical curtains that they sprayed in the 20s out of bombers to protect warships. So the enemies couldn't see them. They couldn't see them coming. We have not had one complete clear day, which we won't today either, I guarantee it, I'll document it, since they switched that plant over to natural gas. Natural gas is a cheaper, easier fuel because you pipeline it. We didn't get the discount on that. And the plant burns worse. And when you call up there, they say they're in compliance. They're in compliance of the crooks that run the compliance numbers. That would be the EPA. All corporations controlling everything we do. No clouds anywhere. Where are the airplane trails? That's what I thought. Nothing will change, people, until we rise up and take these people out. And you know what that means. If it's got to be with deadly force, so be it. Then they go down. That's just the way it is. They do it to you, we're going to do it to them. They're doing it to us. Once you lose your fear of these people, you don't give a shit. I'm lucky because I never gave a shit from the start. And I still don't. So, that means anything goes. Stop watching the television. Stop burying your nose in your phone. Do a little organic research. And people might unite and topple the scumbags destroying the earth for profit. That doesn't look normal to anybody. The sky is white. Everything you see on the news is a lie. It's a manufactured television program. Why do you think there's a stage at the White House that the president goes up to? Because it's a staged event. It's the same set that they use for Saturday Night Live. It's all a hoax. Everybody is divided by race, religion, color, politics, brought on by the television. And being bombarded at the gas pump with these stupid fucking television screens and bombarded on your cell phone with all this shit. I see 70-year-old people out to dinner. They don't even talk to each other. They're both on their cell phones. How can you be that old and be that fucking stupid? And that disrespectful towards your mate? Absolutely unbelievable. I never take my phone when I go to a social setting. I go there to see people and talk to them and interact with them. Not to bury my nose in my phone and show them all my stupid fucking pictures and all the other dumb shit that I had to look at all day long. All right, people, we're back at the shop. That's today's rant.